It is photo shoot day and we are so excited to be here at Audubon State Park, right on the banks of the Ohio River here in Kentucky. Behind me I have the most amazing French chateau. I mean, how many times can you get a French castle in the middle of our southern Indiana, northwestern Kentucky area? But we do, we have it right here. You can actually book your wedding here, which is wonderful. But today in particular, we are doing a French inspired take on Rapunzel fairy tale. So I have the most beautiful flowers ever. We have peonies, we have all kinds of lithyanthus, we even have some lettuce in here, which if you know a little bit about Rapunzel, Rapunzel actually means lettuce or parsley in German. But the popular version of Rapunzel was actually French origin. So we're excited to show you some of these deeper elements of this, as well as all the beautiful details brought to us by all of our wonderful wedding businesses that have collaborated on this fabulous fairy tale photo shoot. This is my good friend Shalana and fabulous photographer, who, whenever I told her about the Rapunzel theme, she completely geeked out on it and ended up finding all the amazing history that goes into the whole Rapunzel myth. So tell us how. We know that Rapunzel came from the origins were German, but what was the popular version?
Well, the popular version is actually the story that we know as Rapunzel.
What they call it?
Well, that Disney made it famous as
Okay.
Tangled, right? But when you dig into the history a little bit more, an earlier version of the story is actually called La Personette or Personette, and that was written in the 1600s. So it was written by a French noble who was banished from King Louis XIV's court because I believe she had an affair or she
So it was a woman
somebody.
who wrote it?
It was a woman, yes. And her name was, I can't pronounce this right, but it was Charlotte Rose Cuman.
Sounds good to me.
Anyway, she essentially was locked away and she wrote the story of La Personette and some other stories. And it essentially is what the Brothers Grimm took to write the modern day Rapunzel that we all know.
Yes. And Rapunzel and Personette also means parsley.
Yes,
and
La
lettuce.
Personette means little parsley.
Okay, so we have a lot of little elements like that bringing in, but it just gives you more depth to the whole reason and origins behind the shoot we're doing today, which is a French-inspired version of Rapunzel.
Yes.
We have our beautiful model here, Haley.
Hello.
Haley said hi. And she is our Rapunzel today. And this is Cassie Lauer from Paparazzi. Now, Cassie, tell us about this amazing confection of a dress.
Well, this dress is made by a manufacturer called Angela and Allison. They're one of my favorites, and it is not hard to tell why. This one is very whimsical. It has a sheer underneath through the bodice. It is basically grown-up fairy tale.
Yes.
We wanted to do the whole princess thing without being princess, more princess.
Yes,
And,
our little girl dreams of a grown up.
Yes,
you know,
a very sophisticated version of Rapunzel here.
Yes, and we decided to go with a lilac bridal gown just to kind of make it a little edgy. Show brides you can do you, whatever that is. If you want blue, purple, pink, go for it. So, and I mean, she couldn't look more gorgeous.
Agreed 100%.